NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated. The World Cup in my style with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot. Every be soaking from a time when...
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, between the Houston Oilers taking on the Buffalo Bills. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
First throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Timberwolves.
A run out of the gun with Genty. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
On the 6-yard line.
Riggs. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ashton Genty, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On play action, Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Cook up the gut. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
10 yards on the
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a first down. A gain of a yard. First down, Houston.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. On the give, Jeanty. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready, break. Ready. 76. Ready.
Gets it quickly out wide to Fulton. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give out of the gun to Genty. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
2nd and 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
On the ready.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Fielded at about the 28. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Ready up.
And a first down. A gain of 14.
Here we go.
First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Genty. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Smith and Jigba in motion right. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brock Bowers from 6 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Very nice.
Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
On the ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Come on. Hey. 70, go.
We're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Well, it looked like he had him for a second, but the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's 2nd down.
It's second down and 10.
On the set. Ready. Pass the sticks.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completed to Hyatt. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll look to throw again. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
Here we go.
Houston.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Bush. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
18 Cardinal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bush. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any-given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Another run here with Benson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On first down, it's Benson. And he'll take it across midfield, and second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw. Bush. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Gain of 7. First down, Oilers.
On the jump. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And now an audible here into something else. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw. Bush. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I tell you, hey, watch him do it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Give the Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from the 37, here's 2nd down at a yard. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Through the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have moved out in front. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Ready?
They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pass to 60. Pass 60 even. 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Back to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
319. What's that?
To the air, Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage. Work on that clock. See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 77 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run, Martin, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Take
Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter.
It's usually not a good thing when we start talking about the long snapper, but it was his error that led directly to that block. If this operation is cleaner, we're probably talking about a different outcome.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
On the jump.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Come on.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
On the ball.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bush. Looking high its way once again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bush. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 9. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gomez. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Bills 35, Oilers 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
To kick off for Buffalo.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Let's go now.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
So Allen's going to look to throw. The throw's going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down after a short pickup. So they take a big chance there, and the result, a modest gain.
It's second and inches at the 25-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 90 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
13-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Up the middle is Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up.